Good day, grade 3 learners. Welcome to our Science 3, Quarter 4, Week 3, Day 2. Our topic for today is Earth materials in the environment. Before we begin, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Here are the bases of our lesson for today. Here is the content standards, performance standards, learning competencies, and the objectives. Activating prior knowledge. Good morning, class. Put on your thinking caps and get ready to explore. Today, we're going to observe, experiment, and discover how the world works. Test your knowledge about 3 types of environment. Number 1. Which environment is defined by high altitude and significantly lower temperatures? A. Beach, B. Mountain, C. River. The answer is B. Number 2. In which environment would you most likely find a delta or estuary? A. Mountain, B. Beach, C. River. The answer is river, letter C. Number 3, true or false? Tides and salt water are primary features of a mountain environment. The answer is false. Every landscape you love, from towering peaks to crashing waves, is built from a unique recipe of non-living ingredients. By identifying these materials, you unlock the secret to why life looks so different in every corner of the world. Let's discover the rocks, water, and soil that form the foundation of our planet. Here are the pictures of a mountain with hard rocks and snow, of rivers with fresh water and smooth pebbles, with beach, salty water, and soft sand. Rocks, water, and soil, they are non-living ingredients that builds our world. Lesson Purpose Intention. In this lesson, you will identify the non-living materials that make up different types of environment. Lesson Language Practice. Material is what an object is made of. We have mountain material, hard rock and cold ice, beach material, which is tiny grains of sand and salty water, river material, which are smooth pebbles and fresh water. Reading the key idea stem. Activity 2. A closer look. Today, we will explore the different non-living materials around us, like rocks, water, and soil. These materials are found in nature. They make up the world we live in. We call these important non-living materials Earth materials. Developing understanding of the key idea stem. Before we start, let's remember, living things are birds or trees. They can breathe, eat, and grow. While non-living things, like rocks or water, they do not breathe, eat, or grow. Materials are non-living things we use to build other things. Look at the pictures on your screen. I want you to be a material scout. Pick one environment and write the non-living things you see in your notebook. For Group 1, the mountain. Look closely at the tall peaks. What do you see that isn't alive? Your list should have rocks or boulders, soil, waterfalls, lakes, and sand. For Group 2, the river. Watch the water flow. What materials are on the ground and in the water? Your list should include stones, soil, pebbles, sand, mud, and river water. Group 3. The beach. Imagine the waves hitting the shore. What is under your feet? Your list should have sand, pebbles, empty seashells, and sea water. Let's look at your list and ask 3 detective questions. Is this living thing? Can it grow? Is this something people use to make things? The Big Four, the most important earth materials we found today are rocks, sand, soil, and water. These are the most important non-living thing materials. Deepening understanding of the key ideas STEM. Earth materials are non-living things in the environment that are not alive, like rocks, sand, soil, and water. They come from nature and are part of the earth. Rocks. They are solid, hard materials found on the ground, in rivers, and on mountains. Sand. Tiny grains found normally on the beach or in deserts. Soil. A mix of tiny pieces of rocks and plants found in gardens or any place where plants grow. Water. Found in rivers, lakes, seas, and underground. Minerals. Natural materials found in rocks, soil, and underground. They are sparkling earth materials. These materials are important because they support life and are used by humans in many ways, such as for building, farming, and drinking. When people understand earth materials, they can better protect nature, avoid pollution, and use resources wisely. Making generalization and abstraction. Earth materials are non-living natural materials that make up the Earth's surface. They can be found in different environments such as mountains, rivers, and beaches. Good day, grade 3 learners. Evaluating learning. Read each item carefully. Write the letter of the best answer in your notebook. Number 1. Which of these is a non-living material? A. Fish, B. Tree, C. Bird, or D. Rock? Number 2. What is an example of a non-living material in the beach environment? A. Crab, B. Sand, C. Seaweed, D. Coconut tree. Number 3. Why are non-living materials like rocks and soil important to humans? A. They provide food for animals. B. They grow and produce seeds. C. They give shade to living things. Or D. They can be used to build roads. Number 4. Which of these is a group of earth materials? A. Rocks, soil, and sand. B. Birds, fish, and insects. C. Water, sunlight, and air. Or D. Animals, plants, and bacteria. Number 5. How can non-living materials like water and soil help humans? A. They grow and produce. B. They can be eaten as food. C. They are used to make oxygen. Or D. They are used for drinking and farming. Here are the expected answer. For number 1, letter D, dog. For number 2, B, boy. 3, D, dog. 4, A, and 5, D, dog. For our remediations, what other non-living materials can you think of? Examples: learners might mention things like metal, plastic, glass, or cloth. Good job today, everyone. You listen well, share your thoughts, and work hard. Keep up the good work. Always remember to read and write. Thank you. See you next time. Evaluating